What it do? Yo man, listen. Today, we're gonna get mad. Let's get right into it. Now, before I start the video, I do want to apologize for what is to come. I do mean some of this, however, I am exaggerating it for comedic value, of course. However, it is also important for me to give you a little audio warning. I will get a little loud and I will be a little insulting, so if this is not your cup of tea, you have been warned. First things first, I like Tacticus, okay? Tacticus is a very fun game. Just for a little bit of context, in 9th edition Warhammer 40,000 tabletop, there was a term called souping. Souping essentially meant combining two different factions together. 9th edition had these rules called detachments, where you could take detachments of factions, where a Death Guard detachment would only contain Death Guard units. However, it also lets you pick Imperium and Chaos detachments. These detachments let you pick and choose from any of their respected big factions. For example, an Imperium detachment could have Imperial Guard units fighting alongside Custodes, fighting alongside Sisters of Battle, fighting alongside Space Marines, right? They wouldn't get their rules. However, there was a lot of little optimization you could do. There were a lot of options. It was fun for Crusade. Unfortunately, in 10th edition, this was removed. Your ability to mix and match factions is very limited. That's why I really like Tacticus, because it does let me do something that the 10th edition tabletop doesn't let me do. Additionally, I like the puzzle aspect of guild raids, where with the newer bosses such as Magnus the Red and Avatar of Cain, the ability to adapt and roll with the punches and solve these little puzzles is something I truly appreciate. Warhammer 40,000 IP is super fun. I love playing tabletop. I have like over 2,000 hours playing actual games, not taking into account all the time and effort spending making lists, reading the books and whatnot. I like the IP. I think it's fun. And I think it's difficult to find good Warhammer 40,000 games. And, Space Marine 2, very good game. Dark Tide has been getting significantly better. Tacticus is something I really like. Rogue Trader, like right now there are a lot of good 40k games, but previously not many of them existed. And in the case of Dark Tide, it wasn't very good when it's released. Additionally, Tacticus is just a straight up good mobile game. Now, a lot of people might disagree with that, but I think they're just wrong. Now, this might be an extreme example, however, my point is still valid. I want to have a reality check. You don't need to spend money on Tacticus. Tacticus is not a pay-to-win game. Your ability to perform in the game doesn't come from the fact you have Diamond 3 characters. If that was the case, old whales would be in the top guilds. Your ability to succeed in the game comes from your ability to perform. You just playing the game is enough to unlock most things in a reasonable amount of time. Some of the best players in the world, people in the Bloody Rose Guild, which is a top 3 guild, sometimes top 2, sometimes top 1, are free-to-play players. They haven't spent a single dime on the game, yet they are in the best guild, yet they are the best players in the world. What other mobile game lets you unlock the newest and shiniest things in the game for free with minimal effort if you have any sort of established roster? Now, I do want to address this so I don't have to do it in the comment section. When I say an established roster, I mean anything that is above a roster that has beaten the campaigns. So if you beat the campaigns, you have a good enough roster to unlock any heroic release event character. If you've beaten the elite campaigns, you're probably going to unlock the legendary characters from legendary events in the first, second, or third cycle. Look at something like Clash Royale. When a new character releases, you have to spend, there are a gazillion videos of people spending ungodly amounts of money just to unlock the character, then spend an ungodly amount of money to max out the character, because if they don't, they are at an objective disadvantage where the newest thing instantly power creeps the previous thing. And by an infinite amount. Now, I understand not a lot of people play, not a lot of you, statistically speaking, play other mobile games. However, it's important to understand how bad other mobile games are to understand how good Tacticus is. Now, a lot of sentiment, Miyangi, fixed, game bad, like, we get this. I get this. There's so much of this in the community. I understand. And the most asinine, the most insane, delusional thing that gets tossed around so much is Snowprint doesn't care. Snowprint doesn't care if the game dies. Snowprint is just trying to, like, are you stupid? I mean, this is not a question. Like what kind of thought process leads to this? Of course Snowprint cares. It's their game. They make money off it. They want it to succeed. And most importantly, Snowprint listens to the players. Every single update, every month I make a video talking about the patch notes, and I try to be as objective as possible, as like not to build up hype about them. But realistically, they're all good patch notes. It's difficult to find something that's bad in the patch notes. And whenever there is something bad, Snowprint is like, hold up, let us fix that. And they fix it. They listen to feedback. Whenever there's an issue, Snowprint acknowledges it right away, which is not something most developers do. And they fix it within 1 to 2 days. Sometimes, God forbid, sometimes it takes 3 days. Wow, insanity. And then they give out a code for the inconvenience. And they're incredibly trigger happy with codes, which is a good thing for players. There are 11 active creators, I think, even more, I don't know. Other platforms also have creators. They give out 5 codes a month. Like, how many Neurotrope shards have I given? Or 5 shards a month, sorry, 5 codes a month, that would be insane. And it's not taking into account other codes. Like, Snowprint doesn't have to do this. Other developers don't do this. What other developers do is, hey, enter my code for the shop, so whenever you spend money, I get money back. That's all you get. You don't get more shards. You don't get free stuff. Also, jokes aside, Neurotrope code coming this month. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do like shards for everybody. Now, I understand I need to put the fries in the bag. I'm the little bro. I need to put the fries in the bag. I need to stop glazing Snowprint. I want to talk about Ironhide Game Studios. Now, you might be wondering, Draupnir, what does this have to do with anything? Now, I think around a decade ago, Ironhide Game Studios released a game called Kingdom Rush. I think Kingdom Rush is the single best game on the App Store. I think it's an amazing game. Later, they released Kingdom Rush Frontiers, and they released Kingdom Rush, the elf one, whatever, the third one. And these were all good games. These were all excellent games. For years, I touted Ironhide Game Studios as the single best mobile game developers there are. However, in their recent games, they've truly upped the monetization, and it genuinely upsets me how someone I considered the best developer there is, what they become. Right? Because you have to pay, it's a game, it's a tower defense game. Enemies are moving, you put towers, you put heroes, you kill enemies, whatever. You have to spend money to get the game, which is reasonable. You have to spend money to unlock the characters, which is fine. You get like 2 characters. This has been the case for a while. And then you have to spend money to get towers. And the towers are some of the most interesting things in the game. The first 3 games had 4 towers, which all upgraded into 2 different things. In the new game, only 1 tower upgrades into 1 thing, and then you have to pay money to get the other towers. And all the cool and interesting towers are paid behind a paywall, of course. I mean, that's what it is. That's what mobile gaming is. And if you don't play other mobile games, Snowprint is going to seem bad to you because you just have no point of reference to compare Snowprint to. It's so easy. Game bad, me angry, Snowprint fixed. There's so much of this. Let's go back to reality. There's the event just ended. The Training Rush event just ended. When I'm recording this video, it's going to take a few days to edit it and then post it. It's a free event that doesn't replace anything. It's not taking up a slot. It happened in the same time as the incursion for Broadside, which we never have anything at the same time with the incursion events. So it's a free event on top of what we have. You're not required to pay money. It gives you triple the XP, which I thought was small at first, but the more I played, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of XP. It gives you free requisitions that are not going to give you orbs. It gives you gold. It gives you free stuff. And people have the audacity to complain, oh, this is not enough of the execution. Bro, it's free stuff. Like, at what point do you stop being so entitled? Right? Like, the whole game bad, Mino-like, I get it. Like, oh, Draupnir, you're being hyperbolic. No, it's enough. That's enough. I'm sick and tired of this. Right? I try to be positive because I think there's a lot of things to be positive about when it comes to tactics. I love the game. The game's great. Are there problems? Yes. Raid tickets need to go. They serve no purpose. There is no way to spend energy to get orbs or legendary badges. That's the problem. Onslaught and Salvage are outdated. The heroic release events are just not great. We have been in a row meta for the past year. Like, these are all problems. But you know the crazy thing is? Snowprint's gonna fix them. Because they keep fixing the problems. But people act like I genuinely, it appalls me when I see the type of comment where it's like, game, Snowprint once again shows they don't care about game. They want it. Like, how just delusional do you have to be? Like, how much of a brain rot do you have to suffer to think that, of course, they want the game to succeed? Oh, the game is pay to win. Is it? Is it? Or is it just you just not know how to play the game? You know, because some of the best players in the world are free-to-play players. You can unlock most things in the game. Calgar, the second best support character in the game, you can unlock him for free. Just farm him through campaigns. Eldurion, you get 80 shards for reaching level 7, rest of which you can farm through just playing guild raids, and you're gonna unlock it in a few months. Bellator, one of the best characters in the game, both for legendary release events, guild raids, so especially for early level and Gaskell, you just get it, you just give it to you. Athena, one of the best characters in the game to fight against the Rogalorn battle tank. Oh no, but it's pay to win. I need just put the prize in the bag, bro. Okay, okay. You just want to complain for complaining. There are problems, of course there are problems. No game is perfect. At least Snowprint is fixing them. When we get the next heroic release event, if it was another developer, you wouldn't be able to unlock it through playing. I subjected myself to that was still a game. I subjected myself to Clash Royale. They had a new character. I tried unlocking it. I was like, this is impossible to unlock. I need to spend money to do this. Oh no, but Snowprint bad. Me no like. Snowprint bad. Just fucking just get a reality check. We had an event that was free, that Snowprint didn't need to do. They chose to do. You get free XP, free requisitions that don't drop orbs. You get free gold, and you're complaining? Like, are you serious? You're saying, oh, Snowprint's tactics paid. Are you just what kind of, like, it's... Just put the prize in the bag, little bro, okay? I'll just take mayo. I don't like ketchup. Let's just leave. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching the video. I really appreciate you doing so. Have a good day, and stay safe.